I thought about this concept to help people, especially young people, because the problem we have um, with our demography is clarity. A lot of people don't know what they're doing, how they're going to do it.
Yeah. Hello, and welcome to Akweya TV, the home of art, history, culture, and development. And it's a very interesting time. We're coming to the end of the year, and I'm sure you're already thinking about New Year resolutions and how to do things differently. This is why today's show is very important for you. Now, we know that before you do anything, they say all things are created twice. First up here, and then they are created in real life. If you talk to all the greatest athletes, they're going to tell you that they visualize the field in advance, the pitch. They think about it and they dwell on it. Whatever they think they want to get done, if they want to score 2 goals, 10 goals, they are always able to visualize it before the day comes. Now, when we talk a lot about youth unemployment and unemployability and all of that, a lot of it relates to the absence of a vision and maybe a visual representation of that vision. So that's what's called a vision board or something, right? And today I've got someone in the studio who is doing something amazing for her age, if I would say. She's a woman, but she is a very young woman who has done a lot of things from a young age. And that's why we have her in the studio. Her name is Miss Vivian Ugochi Obasi. You're most welcome to the studio, Vivian.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. Actually, this is the first time I'm in a TV studio.
Okay.
And it seems really nice. Doesn't seem like as as much pressure as I would have thought, but it's calm.
Yeah, because you already have your vision.
Yes, I guess so.
How did you get into you're organizing a vision board training workshop? How did you get into this?
I got into it starting from a place of first not knowing how to go about making an effective vision board. And I say effective because the first time I ever made a vision board, it annoyed me all year. It did, because of I didn't do certain things, and I didn't know the things I know now about creating a vision board, about visualizing and things like that. So at the time, that was like 2 years ago, I had thought that isn't there, I'm sure there's everything in this world. There's literally everything has been created. So I'm like, isn't there like a training or a workshop or a seminar, a class that teaches how to effectively create a vision board without being far-fetched, without being, out of box or out of context, but creating a board that you can look at and you're like, oh wow, I can attain these things, not something that's going to overwhelm you. Okay. So I thought about that, and I checked online, and I didn't see, the ones I saw were abroad. And they weren't like, I didn't see any like physical meetings or things that they had done. So I decided to do it. And I took up the challenge 2 years ago to learn how to effectively create a vision board. And after doing that, I saw how my development and my growth had transformed that whole year. It was like a trajectory. It was awesome. So I thought I refined my 2022 vision board. I refined it, did some tweaks here and there, and I created my 2023 vision board. And at the end of 2023, I can proudly say I've been able to achieve all the things I set out to do, almost all the things I set out to do. After the workshop, I would have achieved everything I set out to do. Whoa. So I thought about this concept to help people, especially young people, because the problem we have with our demography is clarity. A lot of people don't know what they're doing, how they're going to do it, and things like that. And it only takes a little bit of introspection. And that's what that's the part of creating a vision board that people overlook. They just go straight to getting a board, getting pictures that they'll get. It's like a stack of cash. They'll put private jet. They'll put some, really wild things. And all those things, as much as they are wonderful to look at them and say, oh, I'd love to achieve this and stuff like that, it's like, honestly, that you're not gonna, so it's the whole point of the workshop is getting practical and getting effective with how you visualize yourself, what you say to yourself. And it's just a lot of preliminary things really before you put in time and intention into creating a vision board. And that's what the workshop is about.
Oh. So for those of you watching us from your phones or at home anywhere, I want to ask, I know you're asking a question already. What is the difference between a vision board and a New Year resolution? Let me ask you that question.
Okay. For me, I think a New Year resolution is a list of things you want to do.
Okay.
You want to change.
Okay.
You want to do better in the coming year. Like, for example, your New Year resolution could be, I'm going to start hitting the gym. Yeah. Right. I'm going to start hitting the gym. I'm going to be on a diet. Yeah. Those are resolutions. Okay. Now, a vision board is like it's bigger. It's more in depth. Okay. In the sense that you're setting specific goals. You're saying, okay, in the year 2024. Yes. I'm going to achieve my dream body by doing this, by doing that, right? I think resolutions are just like your own personal convictions, right? Like, oh, I'm going to do this better in 2024. I'm going to do this better. But like vision boarding and visualizing is a bit deeper than that.
Oh, so which one is before the other? Is there one before?
I don't think there is one before the other. I feel like resolutions are for like a personal thing. Even the vision boards actually are personal as well, but I just feel like they're like your own thing that you come to terms with at the beginning of the year, right? Vision boarding is like putting more intention to it. You're not just saying that I'm going to do this. You're actually putting the time and intention into like creating a visual representation of that, so that when you see it every day, you see, and you understand that you have a goal to meet up to. And that like that stirs up your motivation to get it done.
So you mean we should have a vision board every year?
Yes, I think it's very important. I've always wanted to have a vision board every year, just because like I have read about lots of successful people that made it their priority to have a vision board. Oprah was saying one time in an interview, or so, I can't remember if she was interviewing someone or she was being interviewed, and she spoke about how it's so important to visualize, to actually bring these things to life. Because the thing a lot of people don't understand is that your brain believes everything you tell it. Right? And once you say it to yourself, your brain takes that as true. It doesn't matter what you say to your brain. It takes it that, okay, this is fact. Just because it's coming from her, it's fact. It's so important. Like, what are you saying? What are you looking at? What are you engaging with every day? Those things are so important. And I feel like vision boards are the best way to like stay on track with all the things you want to achieve, just because the tool of visualization is so powerful. And vision boarding makes you go the extra mile of actually bringing those things to life. Like on my next year's vision board, I actually have my face on other people's faces. I have my face on a speaker's face because I want to be a speaker. I have my face on, I work out a lot, but my body is not there yet. So I have my face on the body that I want to achieve, right? And you may think that that's so like Gen Z to do. But in real sense, you're actually telling your brain and telling yourself that you've already achieved it. This is you. That's you looking at yourself. You've already gotten it done. And you do not even understand the amount of work that does on your mind. It does so much to you that you don't understand, just by visualizing it, looking at it every day, engaging with it every day, and just that's it.
So what would you say to people like those who are jackpying from the country? Is it really an absence of a vision or a vision board?
Most of the times, yes. Because when people ask me, oh, Vivian, aren't you going to Japan? I'm like, no, I'm not Japan. I'm staying here. Because I want to stay
That's
here.
a first. So there's someone of your
Oh, yes, yeah,
generation.
I promise you there are a ton of us that don't want to go.
Okay.
Honestly. It's not easy here. It's not, it might be better there. But what would be bad for you is if you go without knowing what you're going to do there. You're going to suffer more than you've suffered in your own country, and it's just not feasible. So I think people, and that's why it's so important to introspect. So are you doing this because you want to do it?
Yeah.
Or you're doing it because there are external forces that are challenging you to do this thing?
Yeah.
Is this something that resonates with your goals, with your values? These are questions you have to ask. Most people don't ask. Most young people don't ask. They're like, well, I live in the country. As far as I'm living in Nigeria, even if I'm going to the deserts, I'll go, right? And that's not a right way to think about it. Japan is not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. But if you have a plan, you have a goal, you know what you're going for, and you've asked yourself certain questions, then it's safe to say that you face challenges when you get there, but you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But going there without a plan at all,
Yeah.
that's a stretch to me.
Okay.
And so I'm not necessarily saying that, oh, because you're Japan, it means you don't have any vision. A lot of people do, but most times you're doing things not because you want to do them, or not because it resonates with your goal or your soul, but because external forces are forcing you to. And most of the times, these external forces will not be there anymore when you are faced with the problems that you've gotten yourself into from doing the things that you didn't really want to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's it. I feel like it's so important that you pay attention to the kind of questions you're answering before you embark on something.
Yeah.
And that's why the main value of the Vision Board Mastery Workshop is introspection.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to achieve. Go deep into yourself, go deep into your mind. What do you really want? What are you capable of? Not far-fetched things, not things that people have forced on you, but things that actually come from your soul, that you know that, oh, this is what I can do, right? Yeah.
Who would then this be for? Is it everyone? Is it?
To be honest, it is for everyone. But one of the things I was thinking about when creating this was that, oh, she's too young. What does she know about stuff like this? And she can't teach older people. But believe me when I say that confusion is in every demographic, right? A lot of young, old, male, female, all sorts of people are confused about what they want, about what they're trying to do with their life. So I wouldn't streamline it to just young people.
Okay.
I would say if you are looking for direction, if you're trying to know yourself more, then this is a workshop you can definitely undertake to give you some clarity in 2024.
Whoa. Are we expecting this workshop to be every month, every week, every quarter, every what?
Well, this is the first time I'm doing it, so I intended on doing it 2 times a year actually. Okay. But someone gave me a suggestion, because one of the things I really want to do with the workshop is to follow up with the participants monthly, in fact, as much as I can actually. So one of the things that I wanted to do was run the workshop 2 times a year, but now I would run it 3 times a year. So at the beginning of the year, at the middle of the year, and at the end, just to facilitate momentum, you know, and help you. And another thing that people don't do with vision boards is that they don't, they set really far-fetched goals, right? And what that does to you is that, okay, for example, on my first vision board, I had a car there. I had a car there, and I realized after a year how stupid that was to put a car there, because at the time I didn't even have a driver's license. I didn't even know how to drive at the time. So seeing that car every day on my vision board, I was just like, you know, it did more demotivating than it did motivate me, because it's like, I don't even have a license, right? So how am I even going to get a car? And look at what the fuel is looking like. Like, these people that have cars are looking like they're struggling, you know? So one of the things I would teach is setting goals that are within your reach. Setting goals. I'm not saying don't think big. That's why there are long-term goals and short-term goals. But for vision boarding, I think your goals, the goals you should set, and the way you visualize yourself is within the year. within the year, what are you trying to achieve? Where are you trying to go? What kind of experiences are you trying to have? How are you trying to grow? How are you trying to contribute into the world? These are questions you ask yourself to build a vision board that will be effective for the year, right? Not putting things that would overwhelm you instead of inspire you. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to go on a short break and then we'll be back. For those of you watching us on YouTube, this is a conversation on vision boarding, and I'm sure you are already enjoying yourself. We'll be back. Please share this video, subscribe to the channel. If you are watching us on NTA, hop on to www.youtube.com/Akweya TV and try to subscribe and also share this. We'll be right back. Don't go away. We're going to ask a few questions. When is this workshop holding? Why is the price so rock bottom? We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back, and thank you all of you who shared the video and who liked and subscribed. I really appreciate it. And you who haven't, I'm waiting just a few seconds. Yes, thank you for subscribing and sharing. So I said I'm going to ask, when is the date of for this workshop?
It's for the 9th and 10th of December 2023, 9th Saturday, 10th Sunday. So you can pick from any of the days.
Okay.
We just did like that because we know it's a festive season. So if you're free on Sunday, you're probably doing something on Saturday as well. So you can pick from any of the 2 days, 9th and 10th December 2023. Yeah.
Okay. And if someone wants to attend it too, is that possible?
The workshop, the 2 days. Oh, sure, awesome. Only that I'll be teaching the same thing. Yeah. So, but I mean, you can if you want to.
Okay. Now, so I ask, with all your paying for halls and resources and all of that, why is it kept? What's the price?
The price is the main fee is 15K. But the early birds is 10,000. Early birds ends tomorrow, so if you don't buy it today or tomorrow, then that's gone. You have to pay the 15K, which is the actual fee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they may not be watching this on the day.
Oh yeah, so, they probably wouldn't.
Yeah. Anyway, again, where's the venue?
The venue is in Garki. We're disclosing the venue to people that are attending. Actually, so you don't pull up there and give me puppy dog eyes and tell me to. I'll allow you enter, but don't do that. So yeah, it's in Garki, and when you register, you'll be sent a Google form and all the details that you need. For the course. For the work.
This is really an amazing thing you're doing, and I really hope and pray that it turns out very well.
Yes, it will.
Okay, so what's your own vision for this? Are you going to become a coach or what?
The long-term goal is to be a personal development coach. I have a desire. I like to help people get better, mostly because I struggled with my personal development. I was in a dark path for like a year plus, and doing this whole thing, creating a vision board, starting to learn about myself, brought me out of that space, and I've been able to help a few of my friends, a few of people that I've met over the years to navigate certain things about getting better, growth, development, transformation. So that's the long-term goal, is to become a coach, help people. But the Vision Board Mastery Workshop is definitely something I want to do every time. It's mostly because I'm really proud of myself that I said I would do this and I actually did it. So it's something I look to do every year. I'm hoping it's as impactful as I want it to, so that over the years, as the year goes by, I have more people interested in being intentional about planning their years. So yeah, I do hope to do this again.
Just as an aside, maybe everyone is also thinking, they want to know about you.
About me, yes.
Tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, sure, I will. My name is Ugochi Vivian Obasi. I studied civil engineering at Adeleke University.
Civil engineering.
Yes, I have a 2-1
Okay.
in civil engineering. Am I passionate about civil engineering? Not so much. Not so
What
much.
happened?
Not so much. I actually wanted to do architecture,
Okay.
but the school I wanted to attend at the time didn't have architecture. And my mom didn't want me to do a gap year, so I entered the university that year and picked the next available course, which was civil engineering.
Okay.
I do love it. I love math and drawing and things like that, but I'm not practicing at the moment. I might in the future, but I'm not
Okay.
practicing right now. I'm a content creator, content creation consultant.
Okay.
Pardon me. I help people develop ideas for their content.
Okay.
What else do I do? I'm a graphics designer. I'm currently a freelancer, so I work for
Okay.
myself.
Okay.
And I work with a couple of brands. I work with one brand in Canada, and a music blog here in Nigeria. So
Okay.
basically, I do content creation consultancy. I do writing. I'm a writer as well.
Okay.
Graphics designer. I'd like to call myself a creative. So
Okay.
honestly, I can do a lot of things, and I'm still just trying to find out what else I can do. But
what else you can't do, really?
right? So, but for now, I'm a freelancer. I'm working on being a personal development coach.
Okay.
I'm a creative. I'm a writer. I sing sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So yes, that's the long and short of my life. I'm not so
We're
but
looking at a Bonner girl coming there.
Yeah.
Okay, good to hear. Good to hear. And you guys that are seeing collapsed buildings, this is one of those civil engineers that are not there. All right. Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Ugochi.
much, sir. Thank you.
I really enjoyed having this conversation, and look forward to seeing so many things happen in the year 2024 as far as vision boarding is concerned. Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
All
the
right.
time.
All right. So, and you, thank you for staying with us. I hope you really enjoyed this. And if you haven't registered, please look around, go on social media, and then beneath this, you're going to see a link to the event, the workshop, and do subscribe because you need your vision board to be very clear and for your success. And that's it. My name is Odo Diego Kenyodo, and I hope to keep seeing you on our social media. Keep sharing this, keep liking, keep subscribing. We do enjoy your support, and we are grateful.
Yes, thank you.